All right, thanks for rejoining part two. We're just getting up close and personal with a few wear and tear items. There's a few scratches in the hull sides. Want to point those out to you. We try to represent all of our listings as accurately as possible. Another one right here, that's not going to go anywhere with the detail, just barely into the surface of that fiberglass. Another mark right in that area there. Now a lot of this will disappear with a really good buff and wax of the exterior, but some of these marks we're showing you are still going to be there. Just might be a little bit less visible once this has been buffed and waxed real good on the exterior. That might be all for this side. I think I showed you that one right there behind the bumper. Kind of got to look close for these on this white hull. Top side up here looked pretty good. Let's walk over to the port side. I think there were a few marks over there. Again, nothing major on this one. It's probably the worst of it's down there near that swim platform. A little bit of the same on this side, right in this corner. A few marks there. Up here around this rub rail. Just came into a dock a little bit too quick. And there is, so we've got about 3 small slight marks kind of in the white. And then we've got another little gouge in the fiberglass right there near the water line. I believe I've got a photo of that. We'll have it listed with the photo slideshow of this one at the website. Other than that, just a few more marks on this side. A little bit of dock rash. And that's going to start to wrap everything up for us today. Again, when we function tested everything, about the only thing that did not work was that red port side navigation light. Usually it's just a bulb. Both the anchor lights and the starboard side running lights all passed function testing just fine. But again, if you've got any questions with us about this one, another little mark, I don't know if I pointed that out, just barely into the fiberglass there. Any questions about this one? If you want to set up a visit where you can see this one in person, just reach out to us through the website. And again, current asking price will be there. We don't mention those because they'll sometimes change until listing is sold. And one last time, the boat can stay right here in this current slip. So if you're looking for a cruiser on Norris Lake, there are not a lot of slip options available. As of the time that we're shooting this video, pretty much every marina lake-wide had a waiting list going into the end of the 2020 season. I think a few marinas were adding some slips, but from what I've seen, they've all been just smaller pontoon runabout slips. So if you do want a boat here on Norris Lake and be in a cruiser for the 2021 season, this one can stay right here where it's at. Or if you're looking to take this somewhere else, feel free, reach out to us. We can put you in contact with some transportation options depending on where you're looking to have this delivered to. We're just a short distance from Knoxville, Tennessee, where you could be on the Tennessee River. Or again, we could put you in contact with any transporters that we know of, get you a quote to wherever you're looking to take it. And again, this is the 1999 Regal 292 Commodore twin engine powered boat with generator, air conditioning, and heat for sale here. Beautiful freshwaters of North Lake, Tennessee. I thank you very much for joining us and look forward to speaking with you in the future. If you've got any questions about this one or any of our other inventory you see at our website, again, that's www.yournewboat.com. Our logo is popping up in the top right hand corner of the screen. That will subscribe you to our YouTube channel. So if you do want to be notified of new listings as they come available in our area, feel free to click on that link, and that'll subscribe you and notify you anytime we post a new video. Thanks again for joining us.